So now I'm making vanilla roasted rhubarb, and you can cut it kind of whatever size you want. It's going to get roasted and stewed down a bit, so. Like most things, I have a base recipe that I use for a guideline, but I don't always follow it exactly. And this will make a sauce that is good on cheesecake or ice cream. I usually freeze some of it and then combine it with raspberries for a raspberry and vanilla roasted rhubarb jam. It's one of my favorites. Probably make a summer beverage, alcoholic or otherwise, that would use this too. Kind of forgot to convert this. I'm not good with numbers, so let's see. My recipe goes by weight. 2 cups is 8 ounces. Throw in a half cup. Of water and a generous half cup of sugar and vanilla. Now, people who use vanilla bean can use vanilla bean for this recipe. I use vanilla extract because I generally don't spend the money to buy vanilla bean. I know it's very, very good, so tasty, super expensive, and I've often been on a budget, so I've just never gotten in the habit of using it and having it around. So for this much, I'm going to use a generous half teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. Give it a stir, and we're going to pop this into the oven at 350, uncovered. Stirring it about every 15 minutes. The recipe always says, you know, oh, this will only take 30 to 45 minutes, but the recipe is a liar, and it's never taken only 30 to 45 minutes. The more rhubarb you're roasting, the longer it's going to take. So you're going to roast it until you have a nice, smushy, pulpy, liquidy mess. Delicious, squishy, pulpy, liquidy mess. There we go. We'll check back on it later. So my first 15 minutes are up. Pull this out. And at this point, it doesn't look terribly different from how it started. Still pretty big, solid chunks, not really breaking down at all, but we're starting to get a little more liquid in the bottom of the pot. Stir it, make sure nothing's staying stuck to the sides of the pot. Dutch oven, and pop it back in for another 15 minutes. All right, second batch of 15 minutes are up. And I'm gonna go ahead and stir, and it's starting to break down a little bit. Much more liquidy, but still a lot of pieces that are pretty firm and still, you know, very cohesive. And you're gonna want to cook this until they break down and aren't cohesive. All right. This is what it should look like. Turn off the stove because that's done. I'm gonna let it cool off. So you've got some pieces that you kind of see they were once rhubarb, but they're super soft and squishy. They're only holding their shape in spirit rather than form.